the Skrulls were a big part in this post-credit scene. So Wanda, or sorry, not Wanda, Monica gets taken into the theater in Westview with another sword agent, and we see her turn into a
A
Skrull.
scroll, yeah.
And yeah, like we saw, I guess, the scroll reference in, I think it was like episode 4 as well. Jimmy wrote it on his whiteboard, so we knew like it might come up at some point. And Monica's whole backstory with Captain Marvel and that storyline, and
Yeah.
scrolls did relate at some point. So now we finally get an appearance, and she says that there's someone that wants to meet you, an old friend of your mother. He wants to meet you up there,
Points to
pointing
the sky,
to the
yeah.
sky. Um, I think I know who she was referring to. Who do you think she was talking about there?
I think it's quite obvious just because of, if you watch Captain Marvel, you know that uh that that Nick Fury was helping the Skrulls with the Kree and with Monica's mom, was it? Uh
Yeah, Maria. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So we I think it's obvious uh uh that Nick Fury is up there. So that would be my
Yeah,
guess of who it is. Like,
I would think so. Yeah, and like, so in the Spider-Man Far From Home end credit scene, like, and we know that Spider-Man Far From Home happened like in the summer
yeah.
after WandaVision,
Yep.
and WandaVision takes 3 weeks after Endgame. Um, so do you really think in the 3 weeks after Endgame, Nick Fury just decided to go up to space? I feel like that's just way too soon, and he would still be on Earth at that time. So it makes me believe that Nick Fury has been up there for a bit longer, maybe
Yeah.
even after like Age of Ultron.
Yeah, I could definitely see him just kind of sorting stuff out there, and I think it makes sense as to why he was not completely referenced in at the end of WandaVisions, but it I couldn't see it being anyone else, and I think that
No.
it just makes sense. um that I think he had been up there for quite some time for sure.
Yeah, and another fact that he could have been up there for longer is, you know how in Captain Marvel he said like nobody calls him Nick, everybody
Nick,
just
yeah.
calls him Fury. And in the Infinity War end credit scene when he was snapping away with Maria Hill,
Yeah.
before Maria turned to dust, she said Nick. She said Nick, and then she started turning to dust.
Yeah.
So that they could have been scrolls at that point. So yeah, I guess there really isn't another option for who that could have been, unless it's Talos,
Yeah.
but probably not.
Yeah, I
I
just don't think
Yeah,
I
it's Nick Fury is the safe bet there. So
yeah.
what do you think that means for Monica? What's next for her, and where can we see her next? Do you think she's going to be in, she will be in Captain Marvel too, but what do you think her role is going to be, I guess, with Sword and Fury?
Well, I mean, just going off of some of my knowledge from like just comics and stuff before, I think maybe it might be too early right now, but maybe in the future something happens to Captain Marvel. But she might be working with Fury to help Captain Marvel do something. I'm not sure what it would be, but maybe Captain Marvel, let's not hope Brie Larson gets away, but maybe she gets killed off and her
Wow.
character ends, and Monica takes the role of Captain Marvel. I could see that happening, as she's already generating powers. You could see just from her passing through the hex, and I just think that it's a possibility. Probably, I don't think it would happen so early, but it could. It could.
That'd be
You
crazy.
never know.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see like a team up, and um yeah, killing off Captain Marvel would be crazy. And I guess first of all, I wouldn't think that would ever happen. Captain Marvel's just too OP. If someone shoots a bullet at her, it's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
It's gonna take something to really kill her. But that's a hot take, I would say. That's
I
a
would
that's a big
say
one.
just something, because in a couple of the comics of like Captain
Right.
Marvel's comics, she she at one point, like I forget which one, but she assumes the role of Captain Marvel at one point. She basically gets passed off the torch. Obviously not the same. I'm not sure if she takes the name Captain Marvel, but
I think like I think Photon is one of
yeah,
the names, or like Spectrum in the
yeah, some
comics. Yeah,
maybe something like that. But they could even just pair the two together and they do a dynamic duo and really kick ass, I would say.
that would be something. Yeah, I'd love to see that too. Yeah, I always hear like some fans just not happy about Brie Larson and that character, and they think Marvel got that wrong, the wrong casting choice with her. So
Yeah.
I'm sure some fans wouldn't be too upset if Monica took
That
over.
that's what I was thinking, because it's like I all the claims and like everything they just after like the first movie was released, she didn't
Yeah.
fulfill the role a lot of people were saying, but yeah, that would be my reasoning why I could see her taking on the role, but
Yeah. There's a lot of question marks between like the two of them as well. Like we've seen in WandaVision a couple of Captain Marvel references, and
yeah,
Monica just giving like some
a
like
little kind of snare and like it wasn't really
yeah.
yeah,
So
so
there's something going on between them. She seems a bit bitter or like upset or something towards her. And I feel like in Captain Marvel 2, we're definitely going to get an answer on how exactly Monica's mom died.
yeah, for sure, because
Because,
that's like
yeah,
we don't know.
like we got that scene at the start of like episode 4, but I don't think that's it. I think there's some
No.
more meaning behind it. I think, maybe Hayward did something. Why didn't Captain Marvel help her, or did she try and help her? We don't know.
Yeah, it's tough to say.
So
It really is.
that scene of if Monica and Captain Marvel come together in Captain Marvel 2, like that's gonna be a good scene. Just seeing
Yeah,
how
for
they
sure.
interact with each other. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be crazy. So yeah, I definitely think the Captain Marvel 2 plot will expand on the scrolls and how they've been handling the situation with the Kree that we saw in Captain Marvel 1. We'll probably see another appearance from Nick Fury and Monica. So Captain Marvel 2 should be good.